Before creating your panel for the social media comic, you'll need to utilize the random number given to you in order to fulfill your challenge. For this video, let's talk about what it means to have the number 6. Each of these random numbers, 1 through 6, represent different degrees of panel-to-panel transitions, 1 being the most subtle of these changes, and 6 being the most extreme. The 6 transition numbers used in the SMC directly reference the 6 degrees of panel-to-panel transitions Scott McCloud discusses in his graphic novel Understanding Comics, in which he discussed that the 6th panel-to-panel transition represents a non-sequitur. This means that between the last panel to yours, there is absolutely no relation to the story in terms of imagery and text. This may come as a shock to you, but that's the point! Your job is to do your best to completely throw off the comic entirely. Forget the story completely. In fact, totally ignore it. It'll be the next artist's job of figuring out how to make sense of your crazy off-the-wall panel. Don't worry about them. You have the power to make the most abrupt change in the comic and do practically whatever you like. Utilize this spontaneous change to make the story completely derail into whatever you want. The following panels may end up using your random panel in a way you never anticipated. Does this panel you have in mind relate in any aspect to the story beforehand? Don't let it! Is there some way the following panel might try to make sense of your panel? How far away can you possibly launch the story away from what was just happening? It's all up to you. Also, don't feel intimidated or persuaded to illustrate your panel in a particular way, especially if you are new to drawing. Just because the person behind you made an incredible digital painting doesn't mean that you have to follow it up by mimicking their style. If the panel before you is as simple as a stick figure, don't feel limited to creating simple art. Utilize your best skills to create your panel change to the best of your ability. The readers will understand the transition you're making, no matter the art style. How do you see the comic unfolding after a complete non-sequitur? For more information about this panel transition, check out Scott McCloud's work in the links below. Once you've finished your panel, head on over to the final video by clicking the annotation here, or save it for later with the link in the description. That's all for now. Good luck on your panel. See you!